Here we go. Here we go.
Right here, right here.
Throwing on first down is Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
First down, Arizona.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Set, cut. 15 on it. 15 on it. Shoot. Go, go. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears. Hey. Ball trot.
Now on 2nd and 16, Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. 20. Andy Isabella was the intended target. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. He'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now the try here for the point after. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
At the 26-yard line.
Let's go now. Go. Just like that. Just like that. Slam, slam, slam.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
He's got the 1st down and more past midfield and brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Murray now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. first down. Murray. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. DeMarcus Lawrence make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. To throw, it's Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Third and 2, and here's Murray. And able to find Kirk, complete. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Already, he's top 50 receiving yards in this first quarter, and he's got a first down. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Murray now sliding out of the pocket. Dorsett making the catch. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Throwing again, Murray. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 26-yard line.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second down, it's Johnson, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Johnson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, Winston. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fisher. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down or more. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ty Johnson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing. Blitz coming, and down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray, he's going to float this over the middle deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Play fake. Murray rolling to his right. He'll run it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Dorsett's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Philip Dorsett, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along. They go play action here on first down. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off, actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Murray going to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Murray now on 1st down. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Second and
10. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. A final shot before half from Murray. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 22. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Ready. Mike 25. Mike 59. Mike 5. Where'd you go? I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Let's go.
On 1st down, Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a 1st down or more. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ty Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
And those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They get a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Play action. Now it's Murray. He can run for it, and he will. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Fournette, a first down carry. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On second down now, it's Johnson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And obviously they want that run yardage, so they decline the penalty.
No doubt about it. Smart on their part. They finished off the play. But if you're going to jump, if you're going to commit a penalty, it's your job to finish off the play so you don't give up big gains like that.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Watch the twin.
They'll run it again with Fournette. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, it's Johnson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Winston. That's going to be caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point splits the uprights. Meanwhile, down in Santa Clara. And the 49ers have scored again, really extending that lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half.
Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they're going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 13-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Fournette. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Ready? White 25. 59. He's tired of me.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Is good. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Murray from midfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Makes it 3rd and 14.
And the Seahawks on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. On play action, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. The Seahawks send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line.
At their own 15-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back up.
There he goes, right side. The 20, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. 85 yards. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness to it? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. That's fielded in the end zone. Rashad Perriman off to the races. The 40. Past the 20, 10, touchdown, Seahawks.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, most coaches want him to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Point after, right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out, and no one wants to go back to those memories. But, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from their first one and blew out the Seahawks.
First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run it with Johnson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, second down.
Second and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Fournette running right. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Ready? Blue ready. Mike's 59. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They set the goal beginning of the year. Hey, let's win 7 games. Unfortunately, with this loss, they can't do it.
So now it'll be interesting to see how they respond as a team. Because sometimes when you set goals, if you don't achieve them, you don't care anymore. You let everything else go. I want to see if they're going to continue to fight, scratch, claw, do whatever to try and get as many wins as possible, even if it doesn't reach their stated number.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.